All right, here we are. It is that time in the morning. Yeah. We're about an hour from departure time. So today's attempt at 60K is going to start much, much earlier than last week's attempt at 60K. Just about to sit down with my coffee and then hit the road. Whew, I'm still pretty trepidatious about the end of the day. In 14, 16 hours. We'll see what happens. Yeah, today is definitely do or die. Attempt number 2. This is it. There won't be another attempt after this, at least until next year. So if I don't get it today, it's gonna be 2020 60K. All right, here we go. All right, so just in case you were curious, the type of coffee I'm drinking today is the Starbucks French Roast Dark Roast. It's very good coffee. Obviously, the Starbucks is a little bit pricier, but on a day like today, it's worth having some good stuff around. Oh, man, that's good. Not quite as good as Muskoka Roastery, but hey. What are you gonna do? Oh, hey there, kitty. You gonna wish me luck today there, kitty, kitty? Yeah, you're a nice kitty. That's my kitty. Hi, kitty. Bye, kitty. All right. So here we are on our first stop. Well, our first check-in. We're at the top of Coots Drive, I believe. Coots in Maine. McMaster's right there. You can see the reactor cooling tower just chugging away. Well, certainly in a better position time-wise today than I was on the last attempt. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Let me just check something real quick. It won't let me check the time right now, but yeah, it's about 5:30 in the morning. So, off we go. Whew. Okay. So here we are, trucking into the Dundas Valley. Flew through. Okay, I'm gonna stop running. Okay. Woo. All right, here we go. All right. Here we are in the illustrious Dundas Valley. Made quick work of walking through Dundas. Last check-in I was saying it was about 5:30. It was actually closer to 10 to 6. I got on the bus at about 20 after 5. Got off near McMaster at about 5:45. Did the first check-in on Coots Drive about 10 to 6. So here we are in Dundas Valley at 7 a.m. I was hoping I'd get here earlier enough just to have a nice little fun excuse to use my headlamp, but that's the way it goes. Headlamp is still doubling as a USB charger for my phone. So all in all, it's an alright start. Being here at 7 a.m. is definitely where I want to be time-wise. Because the last time I tried this to start was just way too late. Started way too late in the day. Whew, well, alright. Today is the day. 60K. Win or lose. Whew. See you next time. Alright. Here we are at the Hermitage. Once again. Whew. The hillsides really took it out of me. I kind of hit myself with a double-edged sword. I'm trying to gain time by going hard and fast, but burn it out in the process. So it's time for a quick refuel. Got some energy gel products here. One with caffeine, one without caffeine. So let's do this. You know, stomach was still in a little iffy shape this morning, so it was a light breakfast. So I didn't quite get a full bulk of food here to go in me. I don't see any garbage cans, I'll just pack out my stuff here. Alright, so this is the GU Roctane Ultra Endurance Amino Acid Supplement. It is a vanilla orange flavor, and it has caffeine in it. So, tally ho. And that is typical gooey. And it's pretty much like maltodextrin, water, fructose, sugars. This one. I don't think orange is a good flavor for these things. It's a weird flavor. You know, like all the starchy sugars have a certain kind of, you know, starchiness. Like cornstarch. Like if you make pudding and you put too much cornstarch in it, it tastes kind of grainy. That thing had that grainy starch taste. Okay, and this one is, again, it's the same brand. This one's lemon, the straight lemonade. The other one was orange vanilla. Didn't like it. Just put that on the ground there. What am I thinking? Fell on the ground. Okay. Stuff looks. Okay, yeah. Lemonade is a good flavor for this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad I ate the lemonade one second. So that I didn't have that weird lingering orange vanilla taste in my mouth. I mean, orange vanilla is a good flavor. It was far from being done, you know, right. It was very, very bad orange vanilla. I didn't like it. Okay. Just wash that down. Get the last little squoze. Okay. Wow. Feels great. Man, that felt great. Those two little packets were 32 grams each. They have 100 calories. That was the easiest 200 calories ever. Well, all right. Catch you on the next update. I'm trying to keep them short, sweet, few and far between on this first leg because I'm just trying to push through. So for the next little while, I probably won't get a lot of updates until we're back at home for the midway point. Then we'll pick it up from there. You know, hopefully one or two. Probably won't be stopping at any waterfalls today, just to keep that timing tight. All right. Alright. Here we are still in the Dundas Valley, technically. We're just coming off the main loop. Now we're heading on to the Monarch Trail, headed for, what was it, Old Dundas Road? Alright, moving on. Woo! Alright, here we are at, I think this is Sherman Falls here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Sherman. Woo! Just had to stop here to catch my breath for a minute. And, make a quick little video note of how nice it smells around here. The fall smells are starting to kick in. There's this like sweet, spicy smell in the air. Woo-wee! Oh man, I love that stuff. Anyway, let's keep it short and sweet. Catch you at the next check. Woo-wee. Breathing deep, smelling the smells. Those tiny particles of morning fresh dew evaporating and ionizing in the sunlight. Smells like ozone. Woo! It's one thing to appreciate a smell. Oh, there it is. Oh, ionizing oxygen. That's ozone, baby. Smells great. Alright. Heavy breathing time. Let me catch my breath for a minute. Woo-wee. Alright, well, here we are. We just crossed Wilson. Coming out of the valley. And now we're heading up these stairs. Link up with Filman Road at some point. Whew, okay. I hate stairs. Alright. Here we are. Whew. Came up all the hills, out of the valley, up the escarpment. Woo! Man, there was no breeze at the top of Filman. So it was legit like being in a jungle. My glasses were all fogging up and I was like, give me a break. Woo! So I'm 15K deep. We're 3 hours in. Actually, I just checked 15.93 after about 3 hours. I started at 6. It's just about rolling up on 9 o'clock. So we are trucking. We are going. Now, by the time I get home, I should be pretty dang close to 30K. Probably 28, 29. I mean, we'll see when we get there, right? Whew, but yeah. Things are going swimmingly so far. Somewhere soon along Shadok Radial Trail, which I'm about to link up on, I'll stop for a snack time. Probably set up my my ground chair, and relax for a little bit before pushing through. Oh, poor snake got runned over. I won't show that, it's a bit gory. And I'm getting barked at by the local dogs. Moving on, moving on. So yeah, I'm gonna link up with Shadok up here and stop for a snack time somewhere along there. I can feel my calories getting low. And then after that, it'll be on till dawn. Second star to the left, and hit up home for a lunchtime and another another shit shower break. Oh, I don't like swearing on my videos, but hey, it is what it is. I can let it slip once in a while. We're all adults. All right, folks, I'm gonna sign off here. Get back to business. Whew. All right, folks. Welcome to the Iroquois Heights. You know, of all of Hamilton, I really do feel like this is my favorite spot to walk through. You got this nice field, the trees, you know, everything just kind of comes together up here. All right. Until next time, mi amigos. Woo-wee! All right, folks, here we are. Right over there That building there is McMaster University. That's where I started this morning. And yeah, I took took the long way around. Hopefully I'll be able to get a better view of this soon. All right. Well, all right, folks. Here we are on the brow. Immediately adjacent to the Shadok Rail Trail. That is just right there. We are actually on the escarpment. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in here on that structure in the distance. That is McMaster University. I started there today. Started way all the way out at McMaster University. And I went way over that way into the valley. And then this way. Sorry for the blockage there, nothing I can do about that. But yeah, you know, from McMaster all the way through Dundas into the valley and all the way back around to here. Okay. Whew. It's a really good day so far. Definitely pushing 20K in 4 hours. 5K an hour is a good chug for a long distance day like today. Well, all right, moving out. Here we are. Just rounded out the Shadok Radial and Iroquois Heights portion of today's walk. At 23K. On the first attempt, you know, distance-wise, I'm at now where I was on my attempt on last Monday, which I believe was the 11th of September. So, yeah, I've already covered the same amount of distance that I did last Monday, 23K, and I did it in shorter time. Ding, ding. Basically, it's coming up behind me, it's no big deal. Alrighty, moving on. How weird must it look to, like, non-YouTube people seeing me talking to my phone? This is not so weird anymore, you know? Anyway, yeah, I'm just cutting down a side street to the next portion of the Bruce Trail. Keep things easy. So, I'm like ahead of distance. So I'm ahead of where I was on Monday, and I'm also ahead of schedule. It took me about 4 hours to do this 22K, where last Monday it took me 5 hours to do 23. So we are rocking. We're rocking out loud. I'm also getting a bit loopy. That happens. It's inevitable. What can you do? All right. My arm's getting tired. Been holding up my phone for about 2 minutes now. Wibbly wobbly chit chatting. Wibbly wobbly chit chatting. All right. See you at the next check-in, folks. All right. Here we are on West 5th, overlooking the city from west to east. Oh, stumbling over myself here. And there you have it, folks. There's Hamilton. Whew. All right. Here we are back at home. Had lunch. Got my feet dried out. So I'm fed, rehydrated, restocked. I'm ready to go. All right. So it's about 27K from where I started at McMaster University into the valley, through the valley, and down the Bruce Trail on the Shadok Radial through the Iroquois Heights, and then cutting through the city to get back home quick as I like. And now that I'm back in town, I'm going to head back to the Wentworth Rail Trail, the trailhead at Wentworth Street. Then I'll head all the way up the rail trail to Albion Falls, link up with the Red Hill Trail from there, and head down to the lakefront, and then double back to come home. Because at the end of doubling back up the Red Hill, hopefully that should give me the 60K. And if not, then I'll just keep going until I do. or I'll have stopped by then, because I'll be in too much pain. But so far, I'm feeling pretty good. No blisters, minimal fatigue, a little bit of soreness in my back and my neck, but that's just par for the course, isn't it? All right, folks. Catch you at the next check-in. All right. Here we are at the Wentworth Rail Trailhead. And we're going to head up to Arbor Road, where the Red Hill Valley Trail starts. And this is the next half. Here we go. Whew. So here we are, nearing the end of the Wentworth Rail Trail. 35k down. I was at 27 by the time I got back home. And I've realized that my step tracker's coming up short, because I'm holding my phone while I walk. And I've actually walked about 3k holding my phone, so I'm actually closer to 40 than 35. Whew. But just for the sake of getting that 60k step tracker screenshot, I'm going to do my best to put in the work. Still got about 20k to go. Alright. Next check-in time. Here we go. Whew, okay. Albion Falls, folks. Man, I miss going down there. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Alright. Here we are at the Red Hill Valley Trailhead. The step tracker's reading 36k, but plus the 3k I lost holding my phone and walking and talking. I'm just gonna call it around 40. Rounded up to 40. So hopefully an out and back on the Red Hill is gonna give us the extra 20 that we need to finish this day. 60k. Oh Lord. Okay. It's time to post up and have a snack because I am hungry. Let's get a Cliff Bar and some gel in me, alright? Woo! So, here we are for snack time at the Red Hill Trailhead. Let's see, I know which Cliff Bar I want. Walnuts and raisins. And, do I have another lemon? Oh, yeah, I got another lemon. Okay. Man, so I did do some checking, and because I was walking and talking a lot in the valley, holding my phone steady, just out in my hand, I actually lost about 3k on the step tracker. On GPS lookup, just dropping pin to pin, adding it all up, I'm actually at 39k at the top of the Red Hill. So, I'm going to go down the Red Hill, which is about 10-11 kilometers, and I'm going to come back up. So it'll be an out and back. 22k, hopefully. Whew. And then when I get back up here, probably about 6-7 o'clock, well maybe about 8 o'clock actually, I'll have a 60k day under my belt. And the benefit is there is a bus stop very nearby. So when I reach this point, the bailout is close. That's been my one concern this whole time, is it's like, can I walk 60k in a day and still be close enough to a bus that when I'm done, I'm not adding on an extra 5, 10, 15, 20k to get to a damn bus. Because I've done that before and it sucks. So this is actually my third attempt at a 60k day in the last 2 years. And this one's looking better than all the others. The Niagara Falls 60k attempt failed because of bad energy bars. You know, I brought along, like I mentioned in the other video, I brought along whey protein bars, and now I'm lactose intolerant. Totally screwed myself. And I didn't have proper fitting socks and insoles for my boots at the time, so the blisters were just banging. They were banging. So realistically, I got about another hour before I hit the 45K to match that day. Go from that 36 on the tracker, 39 in my mind, but I know it's 39. I've added it all up. So, $39K's in the books. 20 to go. I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Alright, rather than force you to sit here, watch me eat my snack time. God, I have such bad manners. I chew with my mouth open all the time. I try to stop it, but it's just, ooh. Catch you at the next weigh-in. I mean, check-in. Whatever. Alright, well, we're packed up. Back on the Red Hill, or not back on the Red Hill, but just on the Red Hill to begin with. And I think from this point on, I'm going to keep the check-ins to an absolute bare minimum, and just focus on getting the day done. Besides, I've shown you the Red Hill before, or just go check out my Red Hill to Lakefront video, blah blah blah, whatever, you know. So, anyway, tally-ho, lads, for glory! Oh. So if you can hear the waves, you're probably aware that we're at the lakefront now. And I'm at 50K. It was 30 from McMaster. 9 up Wentworth Rail Trail. And 11 down the Red Hill. 50. I don't care if someone calls me out on that, you go right ahead. Go right ahead. Okay, I'm just gonna die here for a while. And I gotta go back up. I need 2 more hours. Hi.
Hello.
Whew. Can a man die in peace? I did just kind of flop down on the beach. Whatever, people are gonna walk past. It's inevitable. Okay. Reach. And so, as mentioned, here we are at the lakefront. Come to the conclusion that my step tracker is completely fucked for tracking distance. It's now telling me that I am 7K short of 50 when I've done all the GPS pin drops and location tracking and all that stuff, and I have definitely hit 50K today. So, my plan to have the 60K screenshotted on the step tracker is just gonna be moot. Moot, it's moot. Alright, this is it. This is the big last 2-hour push back up the Red Hill. 60K! Woo! I only have one thing to say. I just walked 60 fucking kilometers! Alright. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Thanks for joining me on this crazy adventure. Alright, here we are back home. After, after I finished the 6K. Linked up with a buddy of mine. Celebrated the accomplishment a little bit. And then, he was gracious enough to provide me with a lift home. So, thanks for that. Whew. So now just to kind of kick back and think about how I feel about things. You know, it's pretty crazy. hasn't really sunk in, like the scope of actually walking 60K in a day. I mean, I know people do it. Don't get me wrong. It's like, oh, it's not like I'm the only person who's ever done it, you guys. No, but at least for me, like I've never walked 60K before, so you know, they like as I've mentioned many times before, this is something I've been working on for 2 years. You know, there was an attempt in 2017 that there is no footage or pictures of which that exist. And then the 2 attempts just within the last couple weeks. And, you know, it comes down to the kind of planning and preparation where it's like, you know, I started out not being able to walk 10, 15K in a day without getting blisters and, you know, just condition. You know, doing actual exercises like loading my backpack up. You know, one of my big 65 liters, like 40 pounds worth of rope and climbing gear and stuff, pardon me, so that I can go to like the Kenilworth stairs and do sets all day, you know. And also doing research on socks and like going out and getting in gingy socks and thick wool socks to combine with properly fitted, comfortable pair of boots. You know, you could do it with shoes, you could do it with boots. I mean, you could do it whatever you want, really. But it just depends on how well you prepare. Yeah, and I was well prepared today. You know, 2 years of preparation actually did pay off, and I'm very, very happy about that. So let's talk about that last push up the Red Hill, because there's no footage of that in the video, because the motivation was going like, and then, you know, actually it's doing one of these. You know, in the movies, the plane where it's like, they're fine, right? Oh, I was doing a lot of that, you know. Oh yeah, a lot of that. Cause you know, like I've said before, you know, I planned that route so that there were as many bus stops as possible, so that I was never that far from a bailout. But you know, coming up from the Red Hill, in the space of the first half of the Red Hill up to like Rosedale Park at Greenhill, there's a bus stop at Barton, there's a bus stop at King Street, there's a bus stop at Queenston, there's a bus stop at Rosedale. So it's almost like every kilometer that temptation was there to just, I'm done. But I'm very happy with myself that I was able to maintain a degree of motivation to get back up to the top of the Red Hill and round out that last 20K. Another thing I've learned is that step trackers suck for long distances. You know, I looked into it. The step tracker I'm using has a margin of error of 5%. But when you're talking about longer distances and clocking up to, you know, 60K, 5% of 60K is 3. So, you know, you think you've walked 60, but your step tracker is saying you're at like 57. It's in that margin of error. And you end up having to walk an extra 3K. So, you know, step trackers, margin of error. If you're looking to track a distance, you know, through an electronic device, your best option is to just use GPS pins and, you know, drop a pin, drop another pin, distance between, next point, you know, 0.1 pins, 0.2 pins, 0.3 pins, 4, 5, so on and so forth. another thing I learned. If you're walking and talking to your camera, that also happens to be your phone. If you're a mobile user, don't hold your phone while you're walking. Don't hold your phone steady next to your face while you're talking to it, expecting it to continue to work tracking steps. That's also a thing. So so even though I've gone over it and I have personally measured each point I was at, I mean, if anyone else can come up with a different measurement than 60K for the route I took today, I mean, it's all laid out in the video. You can drop the pins yourself. I've put in the work. I know what the distances are, but the step tracker was coming up 6K short at the end of the day, and I'm just like, yeah, no way, that's not possible. No, no. Because I've done the GPS drops, and I know that the step tracker has a 5% discrepancy, and I was also holding the phone and walking for quite a bit there. So I don't know if that amount of holding and talking and walking amounts up to 3K, but I think so. So at the end of the day, if you're measuring distances, don't rely on a step tracker. Use a proper GPS location tracking feature. Yeah. And I'm still, yeah. Still quite looped. I mean, walked 60K in the space of 12 hours. Oh, actually, that spurred on a thought where the speed I was walking at was actually a pretty consistent 5 kilometers an hour. The amount of breaks I took on trail were pretty minimal. All told, on trail breaks probably amounted to less than 45 minutes. Definitely less than 45 minutes. Probably closer to only 30 minutes of on-trail breaks. I mean, that first 6-hour chunk up until getting home, I only took that one break at the Hermitage. Well, I mean, I did stop briefly later on to get one of the energy gels out of my packet, but I just took it out and then kept walking. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a sit-down break. So there was only one 5-minute break in the first 6 hours and 30K of the hike. So yeah, I can safely say that the total break time was about 2 hours. About 2 hours of break and 12 hours of walking. Wow. And yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the results. It's been on my mind since the last 10K, when I started cluing in to how the step tracker wasn't keeping track of distance the way I thought it would. And what started to occur to me was that if I post this video and someone calls me out on it, I don't care. Well, it did occur to me when I was laying there on the beach after coming down the red hill, but it's like, if anyone does call me out on it, like, you didn't walk 60K because I did the measurements myself too, and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. And that's all I have to say about that. Because I did that. And anyone who has the nerve to come out and say you didn't do that is probably never going to be able to do it themselves. Unless they're like some real actual like ultra runner, and then I'll just have to eat my words, I guess, right? Them's the breaks. Well, anyway, thanks for sticking with this extra little recap video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, thank you so much for coming along with me on these adventures. Every view I get is like, yeah! Don't get it twisted. I love that, even just a small, the dozens and dozens of Carl's fans are still there for the ride. So thank you very much. And you'll see me in my next video. Peace.